For you I braved the cold wind, cried when I felt lonely, and some ask about right or wrong. Right or wrong.
What a terrible song. How old is that song? It's ancient, and you're still singing it.
Hey, you... shut up. No one wants to hear that. Get out.
I'll try to let go of the past, no matter how beautiful it was. I'll try not to think of it.
Well, are you deaf or something? Get down here right now. What's popular now is rock, rap. Got it? Such a loser.
Sorry. Sir, I'm just trying to make a living. How about letting me finish this song? I will.
Don't push your luck. Try this. I dare you to sing one more line. Look, I'll ruin you. Get it? Get out.
Quinn. Today. Quinn Finch. The superstar Felix Morrow. You all?
Albert. Sorry. I'm doing this willingly. 15 years. You've been singing in the bars. I can't stand this life anymore.
Quinn, my business must stay private. Don't let this guy spread any rumors. My fans think I am very devoted. You know.
I know. Albert, you knelt for 100 days. You promised to make me happy, but you can't give me happiness. Let's get divorced. You want to sing, right? If you keep this secret, I can ask Felix to help you debut.
Divorce? Debut? In exchange for this dirty deal? I feel disgusted.
Albert, be smart. Even if you tell others, no one will believe you. Here's a chance. $200,000, okay?
I could give up any debut chance in my life. But I won't bow down to you two scumbags.
I won't let anyone ruin my life. Your life today is the result of your own begging. You can't blame anyone else.
Begging? My own begging?
Albert has been kneeling here for 99 days.
Quinn definitely looks down on him. Even 100 days won't help. Hey, Albert.
What? This is Quinn's door. I'm still alive. I knelt here for 100 days to propose to Quinn. It is 1993. I've been reborn. Ha ha ha. What goes around comes around. You always get what you deserve. I can't believe I'm back. The 99th day of proposal. This life. I don't want to be a simp anymore. I want to stand tall and be a real man.
Albert, don't get up. It's your 99th day. Just one more day. Then it'll be 100 days.
Yeah, Albert, you can't stand up now. If you kneel for 100 days, Quinn might marry you. If you stand up now, it's wasted.
Kneeling for 100 days. In my last life, that's what I did. My parents and my life became sacrifices for her. This time, I, Albert, won't bow for anyone.
Quinn, he's knelt for 99 days. One more day and it's 100.
Let him kneel a bit longer. It's just a test for him. If he can't do this, why should he marry me?
Exactly. He just kneels for 100 days and thinks he can marry you? I think he is a loser. He doesn't deserve you.
Well, I just think he sings pretty well. Maybe he can be a star someday. What if he gets famous? Give him a chance.
He's just knelt for 100 days to win your approval. That's a huge gift for him.
Albert, why did you stand up? It's almost 100 days. If you stand up now, it's all wasted.
Albert, kneel down. You're just one day away. If Quinn finds out you stood up, it'll be for nothing.
Albert, are you crazy? Kneel down. Quinn is such a good girl. If you can marry her, it's a huge gift for you. Can't kneel for 100 days? You don't deserve to marry Quinn?
Mary?
Your life today is the result of your own begging.
My own begging? Ask Quinn. Is she worth it?
Albert, how dare you say that?
Albert, are you crazy? Do you know what you're saying? You dare say Quinn isn't worth you?
Albert, you couldn't kneel and propose, not for 100 days. Yet you still promised to make me happy?
Neil, happiness, I gave it to you, but you never cared.
Albert, is this how you want to get my attention? You want me to pity you? Let me tell you, these tricks only make me hate you more. Sincerity. Kneel for 100 days. Show me your sincerity.
Sincerity. Quinn, I think I've kneeled too long. You think you can trample all over my dignity.
Albert, you are crazy. Quinn pitied you and gave you 100 days. Now you blame her? Now, even if you want to kneel, too late.
I, Albert, kneel to God and my parents. But I will never kneel to you again.
Quinn, he actually left. He actually dared to say, one day you'll kneel for him.
Albert, you jerk. I, Quinn, would rather go to hell than kneel for you once. If you dare leave, I'll never speak to you again. Don't regret it. I've already met the popular singer, Felix Mora.
Felix? So, you're with him now? It's the 90s. Those hit songs I know. The music. The movies. They're still far off. So in this life, I'll reach the top of the industry. I'll crush your pride. Crush every bit of it.
Albert, do you know The Voice? Felix is a judge there. Only I can ask him to give you a chance.
The Voice? Sponsored by the Leah Group. The prize is $10,000 and a chance to debut. Felix is a judge there. He sang at Mr. Leah's birthday. He got noticed and became a superstar.
Albert, you've just got a decent voice. Without me, you're nothing.
Nothing? The Voice? All right, I'll start my career there. I'll make you and Felix regret everything. Regret it all.
Albert, you're so arrogant. You dare go to The Voice? Fine, I'll be there to watch you get eliminated.
Hello, I want to sign up for The Voice.
You don't really think The Voice is open to everyone, do you?
Isn't it? I heard the prize is $10,000 and a chance to debut with a big entertainment company.
You're so money hungry. Do you even know music? And you think you can win? Your family looks average. Just go back and work. Stop wasting time here.
Let him sign up. Let him try.
Quinn, is this the Albert you mentioned?
Yes, that's him. It's funny, actually. He said he'd kneel outside my house for 100 days to prove his sincerity. But guess what? He couldn't even last. 99 days. Now he wants to be a star.
Be a superstar? Albert, a good voice isn't enough. And singing well doesn't make you a star. You need connections, an AK, and a background. Do you really think you can win this contest just because you have some talent? I think you should just finish your promise to kneel for 100 days. For Quinn's sake, I'll give you a chance.
Quinn, you two have been secretly together, right? Celebs can't reveal relationships? Or maybe he can't give you a public identity. I'm just your cover and your backup plan, right?
No, it's not like that. Albert, if you're not willing to apologize and kneel to me, don't blame me when you get hurt badly. Felix, let's go.
You want to be a superstar? I can't wait to see you get crushed on stage.
Apologize? After all you did to me, I won't apologize.
Come on.
Hey everyone, I'm Albert Sharp. The song I'm singing is called Growing Up.
Growing up, what song is this? I've never heard of it before.
Because this song doesn't exist yet. It's my original song.
What? You wrote it? Are you kidding me? Do you even know music notes? Huh? Original? Don't embarrass yourself.
Ridiculous. So arrogant. So full of yourself. Albert, I've known you for 10 years. I never knew you could write songs.
Isn't this stage open to original songs?
Yes, it is. But this is a stage for all music lovers. Covers are more popular here. If you're not an expert, it's hard to write good songs. So, what's your latest original song?
I once loved someone. I loved her for 10 years. I always thought she was my true love. So pure, so sincere. But one day, I saw a side of her no one else knew. From that day on, I realized how naive I was after that day. I grew up, so I wrote this song.
Growing up. Original, huh? Well, well, well. I've been a famous singer for years, but even I wouldn't say I can write original songs. You? Show me. Let's see what you got. Trash.
Growing up? A hidden side? Is he talking about me? No, that can't be. I just had a little thing with Felix. I never agreed to anything. How did Albert figure it out? Let's see what you're singing.
A boy on a bike stops at an old newsstand, looking for the part about his Zodiac match. That day, he set his watch, a little slow on purpose, took the long way home, just to walk with her.
What terrible lyrics. So plain and boring. No meaning at all.
This is exactly what Albert used to do for me. He calls that love? He's just moved by himself.
But isn't this love? The purest, most beautiful kind of love? I had that once too.
Time is a thief. It dirties pure children. The dreams you never reached get swallowed in a drink.
Time is a thief. It dirties pure children. Great lyrics.
Later, she sleeps with strangers. She lies to the one next to her, and with the one she loves, she never speaks again. Sometimes after drinking, he mentions that girl, and he laughs, saying, "Who hasn't had a first love?"
Amazing. These lyrics? This music? Just amazing? Who hasn't had a first love?
Later, she sleeps with strangers and lies to the one next to her. Is Albert hinting at me? Is he mocking me?
Our eyes no longer shine. Our smiles are covered in makeup. Is this the life we once dreamed of? The heart that believed in love is buried by the world. Our beautiful memory is like a lie.
Growing up, our eyes no longer shine. Believing in love, buried by the world. This is growing up. This is the price of youth. Great song. I didn't expect, in a contest full of amateurs, to hear such an amazing song. It was worth coming here?
This is hit song material. The lyrics and music are perfect. This kid could debut with this song alone.
No way. How could Albert write such good lyrics and make such good music? He's worthless, right?
How could this song, be written by this loser? No way. I don't believe it.
Later, she sleeps with strangers. She lies to the one next to her. She never speaks to her lover. Sometimes after drinking, he mentions that girl, and he laughs, saying, "Who hasn't had a first love?" Our eyes no longer shine. Our smiles are covered in makeup. Is this the life we once dreamed of? The heart that believed in love is buried by the world. Our beautiful memory is like a lie.
Judge. Bravo.
That's enough. Albert, my review of your song is just 3 words. Uncomfortable, awkward, disgusting. Your song is pure garbage.
Felix, even if you're a famous singer, you can't just lie. This song is so good. How could it make you feel so uncomfortable and disgusting?
Felix, is it because you just doubted Albert and got proven wrong? So now you're embarrassed?
Enough. You two washed-up singers know nothing. Today's young people like rock and freestyle rap. No one listens to old love songs anymore. Do you get it?
Felix, You.
What first love? What memories? What heart for love buried by the world? Who do you think you are? Albert, you think this song will be popular? No one will listen to it.
Everyone, I'm the first love in his song. This song is just slandering. Sleeping with strangers, lying to someone next to me, that's all nonsense. Albert, I don't care how you got this song or whether you're trying to win me over or insult me, but I'm telling you, you're wrong. I will never fall for you. You're just a loser.
Yes, for the past 10 years, I've been a loser to you, but starting today, I won't be the loser anymore. From now on, we go our separate ways. I'll move on. I will never love you again.
Albert, no matter how much you say, I will not vote for your song. You want to debut? Maybe in your next life.
My song needs the audience's approval. Your approval is worthless, and my chance to debut, you might stop at once, but not forever.
You.
That's right. Felix, you can't bury talent just because of your bias. I give Albert's song.
A perfect score. I think Albert's talent and singing are the best in the competition. I think he is. The Voice's winner.
Just one song makes him a winner? Michael, Harper, you guys are against me. You're all against me?
Felix, are you jealous, right? You look pretty funny when you're so mad.
Enough, Albert. How dare you talk to me like that? Only when fans support you can you be famous. These are all my fans. Tell me, is Albert's song trash?
Felix is right. I love Felix. Albert's song is trash.
But I think growing up sounds really good. I kind of want to learn it.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Felix has many songs, but those songs are awful.
Exactly. I think Albert's song is better.
Yeah, I like growing up.
Me too, I like it.
You're all trash. You have no taste at all.
Felix Morrow. I invited you here to be a judge, not to insult our fans. They have no taste. What about me?
No, Ms. Leah. You have great taste.
I think your song has good lyrics, full of emotion. It's definitely the best song on The Voice.
Ms. Leah, something's wrong with his song. I've known him for 10 years. I know exactly what kind of person he is. He doesn't have the ability to write this song. I think he copied it. Albert, do you dare swear that you wrote this song? Albert, do you dare swear that you wrote this song?
You've known me for 10 years, and in those 10 years, you treated me like a slave at your call. Do you really know me? Did you ever care about me? Even just a little care? You want me to swear. So can you swear that I didn't write this song?
You've really let me down. Albert, lies won't get you far. You'll be exposed soon enough.
Exactly. How can The Voice pick someone, a shameless cheater, as the winner? In the future, it will be a joke in the industry.
Mr. Sharp, the judges questioned you, but The Voice crowns singing talent. You can ignore them. You'll still get $10,000. But this song has controversy, so debuting might...
What? Are you giving this fraud $10,000? Now that Ms. Leah has decided this, well, I quit.
Albert, I told you before, copying won't get you far. Even if you take that money, your fate won't change. You have no connections and background, nothing at all. And now you've offended a big star like Felix. Listen, you will regret it.
I can't change my fate. The moment I came back, my fate has changed.
Felix is a famous star with powerful backing. You've crossed him. It'll be hard for you to survive in the music world.
Growing up, it has good lyrics and raw emotions. Without true feelings, years of experience, and pain, you can't write a song so full of love. Mr. Sharp is so young. This song must have been a gift from an older musician.
I see. That makes sense. Albert is so young. How could he write such a heartfelt song?
Albert, writing songs is a serious thing. Since this song was given to you, you should show gratitude. Why claim it as your own?
Offending Felix isn't the issue, but since Ms. Leah and the judges doubt me, I'll just write a new song right here. right now, to prove myself. Offending Felix isn't the issue, but since Ms. Leah and the judges doubt me, I'll just write a new song, right here, right now, to prove myself.
Albert, are you saying you can write a song as good as Growing Up?
That's right. If one song isn't enough, I'll write a new one, right here.
Albert, you're really underestimating the challenge. Do you know how hard it is to write a hit song? Even top producers wouldn't claim they can make a hit on the spot. Aren't you being way too arrogant?
Ms. Clark, not only will I write a song here, but the topic and title can be picked by you. Within 7 steps, I will make a hit song.
The topic and title are up to us? Make a hit song in 7 steps? Albert, I didn't expect this from you. Look at today's music industry. No one dares say that. Even a master songwriter wouldn't dare say that.
But I do. If I can't write a hit right here, I will give up the prize and quit The Voice for life. I won't sing another word forever.
All right. Young man, you are so confident.
Mr. Brooks, if young men aren't confident, then what's the point? Go ahead. Give me the challenge. 7 steps. I'll make a hit.
Fine, I won't pick the topic, so no one can accuse me of bias. Let's let the audience decide. Hey, what kind of song do you want to hear?
Albert, didn't you say you loved the woman for 10 years and wrote Growing Up? Can you write a song about 10 years?
Yes, right about 10 years.
10 years.
All right, let's do it. 10 years. A hit in 7 steps.
1 step.
All right, let's do it. 10 years. A hit in 7 steps.
One step. 2 steps.
Can he really write a hit in 7 steps?
7 steps. A live challenge, a live hit song? That's impossible. He's probably going to fail.
He is so confident. I think he has a chance. I see a bit of my old self in him.
3 steps, Judge. 4 steps. 5 steps. 6 steps.
Why did he stop? Is he stalling for time?
See? I knew it. No one can really write a hit in 7 steps. A hit song needs perfect lyrics and melody. I think he definitely can't do it.
7 steps.
If I weren't nervous when I said, I wouldn't have known I was sad. How do you even say it? It's just a breakup.
He actually did it in 7 steps. He wrote a song.
Holding hands is like a trip, thousands of roads. One of us will leave first.
Thousands of roads. One of us will leave first. Great lyrics. These lyrics are amazing. Even without hearing the hook, I think this song has hit song quality, even though it hasn't hit on the 10 years theme yet.
10 years ago, I didn't know you. You didn't belong to me. We were just with strangers by our side. Walking familiar streets. 10 years later, we're friends who can still say hi. But that kind of tenderness has no reason to hug now. Lovers always end up as friends.
This is hit level quality. A hit in 7 steps. He really did it.
Since we can't stay forever, why not enjoy it while leaving? Enjoy it while shedding tears.
Enjoy it. Shed tears. A song written in 7 steps. A hit song made in 7 steps. This song, 10 years, will definitely shock the world.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it. Someone actually wrote a hit song in just 7 steps.
10 years later, we're friends who can still say hi. But that kind of tenderness has no reason to hug now. Lovers always end up as friends. After years of friendship, I understand my tears aren't just for you. They're for others too.
Lovers always become friends. A hit song. 7 steps to write it. Albert, you did it. You won The Voice. You deserve it.
Mr. Sharp, and I'm sorry for doubting you earlier.
Ms. Leah, it's nothing.
Albert, this song, 10 years, is a real hit. You truly deserve it. But there's one thing I don't understand. Can I ask you about it?
Ms. Clark, go ahead.
Your lyrics say if I weren't nervous when I said what? Break up?
No, it's not that simple. After 10 years of love, meeting again, maybe we should say goodbye.
What? Are we nervous saying goodbye? No, it must be break up.
No, I think it's goodbye. Albert, you wrote it. So what do you think?
Break up means you can't let go. Goodbye means you've moved on. I think it should be hello. After many years apart, two people meet again, like strangers, and say, hello. The one who can't let go will definitely be nervous.
Oh, it was hello. Love is like two people pulling a rubber band. The one who gets hurt is the one who won't let go. Albert, you impressed me with your talent. I'd like to invite you to my grandpa's birthday. There, you'll have a chance to rise to the top.
Mr. Leah's birthday party? Albert, Mr. Leah is very respected. Big shots from all fields will be there. You should make the most of it.
Ms. Leah, thank you. Last time, Felix rose to fame at Mr. Leah's party. This time, I will stop him. I'll use this chance to soar. And at Mr. Leah's charity auction, there will be many valuable items. This is also my chance to get rich. Mr. Leah's birthday party. It's truly grand and impressive.
Albert, I didn't expect you to dress up and actually look decent.
Ruby, is this the Albert who kneeled for Quinn for 99 days? Mr. Leah's party is full of top elites from Gardo. Why are you here? Get out now.
Mr. Dyer, you don't know yet. Albert joined The Voice. He won with a song that he copied. I'm guessing he just snuck in here, hoping to get lucky and find a rich woman.
Well,
who are you? Ms. Leah personally invited me to this party. The host hasn't spoken, so why are you two grumbling?
Offering birthday wishes? Albert, you think you're worthy. Don't think that. You won with a copied song, and you're suddenly important. Gardo is big, and you're nothing.
Quinn gave you a chance, but you didn't appreciate it. Now, Quinn has slept with Felix, and soon they'll perform together. All eyes will be on them. But you're still just a joke, destined to be laughed at.
Felix is just a one-hit wonder. Mr. Leah, the best singer, invited him out of respect to do a small performance. Does he think he'll steal the spotlight? But really, he's just a clown for laughs.
A one-hit wonder? Albert, you rose to fame by copying others. And now you talk big. Apologize to me, then get out. Or else, I'll rip your mouth apart.
Felix, Mr. Sharp is my guest. You're not qualified. Now tell him to leave.
Ms. Leah, I'm only here out of respect for Mr. Leah. You're going to offend me over this idiot? Do you really think you can afford the consequences?
Consequences?
Ms. Leah, I even wrote a special birthday spaghetti for Mr. Leah. But now it seems your family doesn't deserve it.
Birthday spaghetti? I called you a one-hit wonder, and you still refuse to admit it? How dare you bring such a silly song to embarrass yourself? Aren't you ashamed? Last time at Mr. Leah's birthday, the birthday spaghetti song turned the party into a crazy fan club gathering. Nobody cared, Mr. Leah. This time I will help. Mr. Leah?
Albert, do you know what original means? A loser who got famous by stealing dares insult Felix. You must be insane.
Albert, stop it. Felix is a top star. Don't offend him.
Did you hear that? Albert, kneel and apologize. Or else, I'll make sure you pay.
Original, top star, Felix is nothing but an empty shell. I could write a song right now and crush him easily.
Albert, today's my grandpa's birthday. Your sad love song isn't quite appropriate here.
Miss Leah, you don't need to worry about him. That song of his, what's it called again? Just some stolen nonsense. Can he write a new song right here? Dream on.
Albert, stop pretending. Do you really want to copy forever? You're just a country bumpkin. Better recognize your place.
Who says I can't write songs? We understand hardship more than you ever could. We know gratitude better than you ever will. We know the hardship of men like Mr. Leah. For polite, I am better than you. For song, I am better than you.
Albert, do you think you're on my level? All right, Ms. Leah, if you let this fool insult me here today, this isn't over. Just wait.
Albert, you're being reckless. Apologize to Felix.
Apologize? What for? Ms. Ms. Leah, I was doing you a favor, only charging $70,000. Now it's $300,000. No, wait, $700,000. Without it, I'm not performing.
Felix, you're a big star, but jacking up prices like this, isn't that a little much?
Yeah, that's what I did. So what? I still have many fans. Alina Leah, you should be thrilled. I'm even giving you a chance to pay me. Mr. Leah's party's about to start. You really want to rely on this loser to help you?
Ms. Leah, I always mean what I say. Felix doesn't belong here. I wrote a song just for Mr. Leah. One song that'll blow the industry away.
Blow the industry away. Albert, you've lost your mind.
Mr. Leah may be a Broadway star, but he's always been a patriot. When faced with crisis, he let his hair grow long and never compromised his values. He burned down his theater and gave up his fortune to fight the invaders. That's what makes him a true national hero. I wrote this song for him, my new song, Hero, to honor our martyrs and our heroes.
What's all this talk about some ancient opera? This is a new era. We like fashion. We like Felix. We like big stars like him. And you. You are old-fashioned.
How can we forget our history and our ancestors' sacrifices? Ruby, you've had it too easy. You've forgotten what our ancestors endured.
You.
Albert, stop talking. I don't care about your old stories. Today is Mr. Leah's birthday. And you think you can just replace me? Not that simple.
Felix, what are you getting at?
Ms. Leah, I warned you. This guy looks shady. He's a liar. I'm just worried. You're trusting the wrong person. Mr. Leah's party starts soon. So I'll give him a shot. If he can actually sing a new song, I'll kneel and apologize.
But if he can't, he'll have to kneel and apologize to Felix and pay $15,000 to us.
$15,000?
Sure, $15,000. I will still do the performance. Sing the birthday spaghetti for Mr. Leah.
What? Are you scared now? Where is your confidence? I am right. You are a loser. Pathetic.
Well, Alina, why are you still keeping this loser here? Kick him out. Don't spoil my mood.
Albert, I should have thought this through. That's my fault. Maybe you should.
Ms. Leah, I will handle this. Felix, if I win, you kneel and apologize. This bet, I accept.
Albert, do you really think you can beat Felix? Felix studied abroad and trained for almost 3 years to get where he is today. You think one song is enough to top that? Funny.
Study abroad? Don't forget where you are from. Remember, Mr. Lee is an opera master. He respects tradition. This song was made just for him. Felix could never create something like this.
You think you're something special? No way this nobody can pull off a song like that. Opera, we love Felix's music.
Open the fan. Sleeves rise and fall, singing of sorrows and joys. None concerns me.
Sleeves, drum roll. This is exactly what my grandpa would love. It sounds incredible.
These lyrics, this tune, this is a hit song. We find a hidden talent at Mr. Leah's birthday party. Demi, get over here. I found a gem of a song with that beautiful voice. How can this be? This song, this melody, only a top-tier singer could sing that. What is Albert's real identity?
How could he hide this kind of talent from me? I knew it. You men are always holding back, never showing your true self.
Fans open and close? What does this mean? He's just making stuff up.
In the chaos of war, watching the flames rise, I never forget my duty, even if no one knows my name.
Brilliant. I never forget my duty. When we were young, invaders looked down on us, but we never gave up. We have pride. We care about our country, care about our people. Thank you, Alina. This song is the best song I ever heard. These lyrics, this melody, they really touched my heart.
The crowd walks by below. Familiar faces are gone. On stage, someone sings a heart-wrenching farewell song. The word love is hard to write. She sings with pain in her heart. The curtain rises, the curtain falls. Who's the guest?
Portraying the struggles of us, Mr. Leah gave such high praise.
Yes. I've been making music for years. This is the first time I've heard such a style. If he joins a good company, one day, he'll be a superstar.
Good. Young man, you are amazing.
Bravo!
I didn't expect you could write songs. This song is definitely a hit song.
That's right. Mr. Leah has been fighting for years. Through war and hardship, he never wavered. This song was written for Mr. Leah.
Alina. Is he the famous singer, Felix?
Mr. Leah, you've got the wrong guy. I'm Felix.
Oh, so who's he?
Mr. Leah, I'm Albert Sharp. I've heard so much about you. Nice to meet you.
So you're Albert? Oh, our Alina talks about you all the time. You are really good. And you wrote such a patriotic song. I know why. Alina speaks so highly of you.
Oh no, Grandpa.
Mr. Leah, thanks. I'm still learning to write songs. This song was inspired by your spirit. Mr. Leah, you're the real author.
Oh. Ha ha ha. I've been performing opera all my life, and now I'm writing songs. Ha ha ha.
Mr. Leah, I also wrote a song, Birthday Spaghetti. Let me sing it for you.
No need. Today's hero was enough. Felix, you don't have to sing.
This song wasn't easy for Felix to create. Mr. Leah is being a bit harsh.
That Albert, what's so special about him? How could he replace Felix? I just don't like Hero. I support Felix.
What are you doing? You have no taste. You don't understand art. Hero has depth, and its style is unique. How could you all appreciate such music?
Who are you? How dare you insult me? Do you even know? How hard does Felix work?
Mr. Sharp, I'm a top music producer, Kevin. Debut with us and join G&M. I believe with this song and your voice, in 3 years, no, 2.5, we will make you a superstar in Olash. G&M's producer? No way. I pulled so many strings to get signed there, but failed. How could this guy get signed so easily? Mr. Felix, we did review your songs. They're flashy but shallow, lacking real emotion. They don't meet our standards, but I'm a top star. I could bring so many fans. Don't sign me. Sign Albert. I see. You must be a fraud. Tell me, how much did Albert pay you to hype him up? You?
Felixo, it's not all about fans, at G&M. They care about the quality of original song where you think fan support lets you do whatever you want. You're way off.
Oh, please. You and Kevin are clearly in this together. G&M must be crazy if they don't sign Felix. I think they're headed for bankruptcy.
Bankruptcy? How dare you?
CEO of G&M, Demi Maltz. Oh wow, Ms. Maltz, thank goodness you're here. This guy, he hired an actor to pretend to be your producer, trying to ruin G&M's name. You have to expose him.
Exactly. They even insulted Felix, saying his music is flashy and lacks real emotion.
Were they wrong?
Ms. Maltz, no matter what, posing as G&M staff is fraud. I'll have them thrown out now. Guards.
Who said they were fakes? Kevin, is this the superstar you were talking about?
Yes, Ms. Maltz. Mr. Sharp's new song, Hero, is definitely a hit song. It moved people to tears.
That's right. My grandpa said the song touched his heart.
I heard Mr. Sharp singing, even from outside. Mr. Sharp, G&M is offering $2 million to sign you. We sincerely invite you to join us. With your talent, you will be a superstar.
You sign him for the amount, but not me.
Great, Albert. G&M is the top agency in Olash. When you're a superstar, don't forget me.
Yet with Mr. Sharp's talent in Olash, only G&M could truly represent you. Who knew my birthday party would reveal a future superstar? What a wonderful surprise.
$2 million contract? Superstar? Sorry. I'm not interested in Superstar.
Not interested, Albert? What do you mean? Are you turning down G&M's offer?
Albert, G&M is the top entertainment company. All 4 of the biggest stars are under them. If you want fame, G&M is your best bet.
Exactly, Mr. Sharp. With your talent, G&M can make you the 5th biggest star in Olash, the 5 kings of stars.
On par with legends like Andy Lynch and Brian White. Mr. Sharp, think this through carefully.
Sorry, Ms. Maltz, I don't want to be a star, but I want to create stars and become a capital.
Creating stars, becoming a capital? Albert, have you lost it? I don't know, where you stole this so-called hero, but with just one song. You think you can become a capital? That's a joke.
Exactly, Mr. Sharp. Even with your talent, G&M would need 2 years to craft hit songs for you, plus lots of promotion to make you famous. But one song makes you a capital? Well, impossible.
Albert, you're delusional. Don't push your luck. One song makes you a capital? Ridiculous.
Who said I only have one song? Ms. Maltz, what if I told you I can write 100 songs? Would that be enough to make me a capital?
Albert, you're kidding, right? 100 songs? You think writing hits is easy? Stop dreaming.
Songs are not the hard part. The challenge is creating hits. If your 100 songs are just filler like Felix's, then we really don't need to work together.
Ms. Maltz, don't worry. My songs won't be like Felix's. All style, no substance. My music speaks of strength. It's full of the masculine energy of our men. I'll keep hero quality.
Mr. Sharp, if you really have songs as good as Hero, you don't need 150 songs, and I'll personally offer you 20% of G&M's shares.
All right then. Get me some paper and a pen.
You don't trust me, Albert? Want to write a contract?
No. I'll write 100 hits now.
Writing songs right here. 100 hit songs. Mr. Sharp, are you kidding me?
Mr. Sharp, I appreciate your ability, but you can't belittle music writing. Writing 100 hit songs, even if it's a long-time songwriter, he'll also spend years. If you want to take my attention for your amusement, I'm sorry. We don't have to cooperate.
Yes. Albert, you're just a bumpkin. Do you know songwriting? Writing 100 hit songs here. You're bragging too much.
Miss Maltz, don't be angry. Albert is young. A little arrogance is normal. Albert, apologize to Miss Maltz. Even if you fail to cooperate, you can't make an impression of bragging and grandstanding.
Grandstanding? Isn't that Albert's favorite thing to do? But this time, he overdid it and was proved wrong. Demi is not that easy to fool, Mr. Leah. I guess I was wrong this time. I'm off.
Rising smoke gazing northland. Dragonfly horses neigh, ice sword in hand.
Vigorous and grand. The sword is sharp. This is a song for men.
Albert is so talented. Another hit song.
100 sufferings for homeland fight. Enduring, lamenting, blood and tears in my eyes.
100 sufferings for homeland fight, 100 sufferings, the men in Olash, with this ambition, created today's Olash.
This song is really different. I feel it's so manly.
Albert, a loser. Impossible.
Remember, it's been a long time since Olash had a song full of masculinity. This is a real hit song.
Vow to defend and take back. Hearing applause everywhere. Olash grand.
Great. Defend and take back. Applause in everywhere. This is men's ambition in Olash.
A hit song. Absolute a hit song. In Olash's music circle, there hasn't been a song with masculine in a long time. It is definitely a hit song. Mr. Sharp, I apologize for my impulsiveness.
Albert is just a new singer. Ms. Maltz should be more cautious. Ms. Maltz, please, listen to the next song.
There is more.
The sun rising in the sky, bright and brilliant. A mighty river running to the sea. A hidden dragon leaps out of a deep, and fishes flee. A tiger cub roars in the valley, and beasts creep.
Unique style, profound feeling. Amazing.
A hidden dragon leaps out of a deep and fishes flee. That's a really good lyric.
How could Albert be so talented? He must have had it ghost-written. Yes, he wants me to worship him and beg him. I don't.
We have the youth vigor, strong like a mountain and a river, dare to fight the sun and the moon. We're the youth in the world.
Good lyrics. Good melody. Demi. Such a talent. G&M must sign him.
The sun rises in the east. The sunlight is full of the world.
Opera tune, the opera of national style. A good mix of modern and classic.
Talent. He can write so much, and at such a young age, the youth will invariably surpass the old.
Yes, the singers in Olash are countless. Many singers never have a masterpiece. Albert's every song is a hit. It is amazing.
Alina, tell me, do you like Albert?
Grandpa, no?
Well, at such a young age, he's so talented. All girls like him. Alina, be brave.
Our country's vast with kind love. Faith is immortal for ages long.
Good.
Ms. Maltz, how about these songs?
Mr. Sharp, these songs must be hits, but if you want to be a capital, it's harder.
What is the meaning? Albert created so many hits. Isn't that proof of his talent?
Mr. Sharp's talent is beyond question. For this reason, it's harder to be a capital.
Ms. Maltz, you mean...
Mr. Sharp, your last few songs demand very high technique and singing. Except for you, there is no one who can sing like that. So, you have to be on the stage. But to be a capital...
Oh, I forgot that. The singers of these songs aren't singers now. Hey, Ms. Maltz, if I can find someone better suited to perform these songs, can I cooperate with G&M?
Of course, but that will take time.
Nothing. As long as Ms. Maltz agrees, I can take my time. By the way, these are not the only songs I've written.
Albert, what do you mean? Do you have other songs hiding from us?
Quinn, those are my songs. What does it matter to you? Is that your business?
I'm asking for everyone.
Albert, you have other songs.
Sure, and I wrote them not for myself, but for G&M's.
4 Kings. Albert, you're crazy. 4 Kings have different styles. How can you write?
You will. Wait and see. I've started practicing, slowly anxious about the world without you.
Hit. It's definitely a hit.
And it feels like a perfect match for Andy.
Albert really can write songs for the 4 Kings.
Men's crying is not a crime, feeling the rare tears are.
Hit. Still a hit song. This is for Andy.
Romance sounds super sweet. Hungry, wolfy lies. When you fall into the trap, you'll never see her bites. Romance like a hungry wolf. How dare you go near? She will give me a ruthless wound as a souvenir.
Cantonese. Albert has a Cantonese song. It definitely is perfect for Jackie. An absolute hit.
Who is playing a lute like East Wind Blow? Memory peeling off the wall. I see her as a young girl.
Jay, this is for Jay. Albert, he can really write songs for superstars.
A hit. Another hit. G&M takes 10 years to create a hit song for each of the 4 Kings. Mr. Sharp wrote so many in such a short time.
Demi, now Albert, has sung nearly 100 songs, and every song will be a hit.
Nearly 100 songs. So quickly, let me see. Practice. A hit. Men's Cry is not a crime. A hit. Wolf Legend. A hit. East Wind Blow. A hit. Frozen Sparklers is also a hit. Incredible. Why is Mr. Sharp so talented in the world? Each one is a hit, and each song has a different style. In the whole Olash. Only you can do that.
Thank you. Ms. Maltz, I just got lucky. Among those songs in the future, anyone can beat Felix. The music circles in Olash should change.
Mr. Sharp, with your talent, if you can join G&M, I can give you G&M's 20% of the shares as a reward.
20% is a shareholder in a top entertainment company. It's over. Albert, we'll turn around.
Wait, Albert, if you want to be a singer, G&M does be your best choice. But if you want to be a capital, why not come to our Leah family?
Ms. Leah, what do you mean?
Our Leah family will invest $10 billion to work with Mr. Sharp and start an entertainment company. Mr. Sharp takes 51% of the shares. I believe Mr. Sharp's talent far exceeds this value.
$10 billion.
51% of the shares. That means Albert is the boss.
Well, Alina, Your Leah family focuses on industry, not showbiz. You just want to steal him from Demi.
Ms. Maltz, don't misunderstand. Our Leah family just wants to touch on a new business. The industry has been in recession. I had no choice.
Ms. Leah, the showbiz is complicated. If you're not fully prepared, I'm afraid you'll lose everything. Mr. Sharp, I appreciate your talent. G&M has a good operation system. In G&M, you have the best room to play. And I'll give you 30% of the shares. I hope you think about it.
The Leah Group focuses on industry. If they enter into the showbiz, they will be oppressed and miss the coming real estate. I can't let Ms. Leah be in a dilemma. Ms. Leah, sorry. I think my songs in G&M are better.
Great. Mr. Sharp, I'll go back and draw up a contract. Then, hold a briefing to announce you're in G&M.
Investing in entertainment is just my first step. Felix, you'll never succeed.
Hey, Alina. Did you see that? You want to invest in Albert, but he doesn't want it. Time will tell. He is ungrateful.
Mr. Dyer, don't defame him. Each to his own. I, Alina Leah, am not narrow-minded. Leave your tricks to yourself.
Hey.
Ms. Leah, I can't join your entertainment company, but I think we have other ways to work together.
Other ways?
Yes, I want to start a company with you. What does Ms. Leah think of it?
Mr. Leah, the auction is ready.
Albert, Alina, let's talk about the business later. At my birthday party, the charity auction is ready. Let's take a seat.
Mr. Leah, I listen to you.
Today, you came here for my birthday. I'm so appreciative for the fun of everyone. I asked them to collect some treasures for auction. Well, that's it. Let's get started.
The first one, a giant land turtle from 600 years ago.
A giant land turtle. Why is it a giant land turtle?
In the Leah family's auction, the first lot is a magic cudgel that can change the size at will. It's a record price at auction.
In the Leah family's auction, the first lot was a magic cudgel. Why is this a giant land turtle? Did the rebirth change history?
Giant land turtle? It's just a broken statue? Look at the rough work. It is not like a dragon, nor a turtle. Hiss, can't your auction house find a treasure? Use the junk to fool us.
Yes, a giant land turtle. I have never heard of it. The statue is a dragon head turtle. It looks like nothing.
Shut up, uneducated. Study hard. The dragon has 9 different sons. It is the 6th son of the dragon. Legend says it was Yu's mount. When Yu tamed the flood, it made a contribution to the work. It is a lucky animal.
Yeah, in the ancient, floods wreak havoc in the south. To tame the flood, the emperor let craftsmen make this giant land turtle. Since then, the south had no flood disaster. When Ernest succeeded in the war, this giant land turtle was missing. It wasn't discovered recently. Experts identified this as a divine beast 600 years ago. Bidding starts at $1 million, $100,000 for one bid.
Everyone, I confirmed it. It is indeed from 600 years ago. Rest assured.
Well, Mr. Scott said that $1.1 million. I'll take it.
No, this giant land turtle is strange. I'm gonna buy it. $1.2 million.
I'll take it. $1.4 million.
$1.6 million.
$1.8 million. It's mine.
So $2 million.
Albert, Bumpkin, do you think you, with some songs, can fight me over it? Today, I'll bring you down to earth.
It's not right. I feel this giant land turtle is not like that I've ever seen. There is something missing.
Something missing?
Grandpa, it is beautifully made, with vivid details. It is not missing something.
I know. Indeed, this giant land turtle is incomplete.
Incomplete? Albert, you must be out of your mind. Mr. Scott has identified it, and let us rest assured. Are you doubting Mr. Scott's ability?
Albert, stop pretending. You're just a trash. Playing a big gun at the auction. Aren't you ashamed?
Ashamed? Do you know what the most important thing is?
Giant land turtles bear tablets. Recording achievements. There is no tablet.
Yes. The giant land turtle has no tablet. Even if the carver is so good, it is not a divine beast.
I made a mistake. I've been around antiques half my life. I was too excited this time. So I only saw the turtle was from 600 years ago and forgot the most important tablet. It's a shame.
Mr. Scott, how much could this broken turtle be worth?
If it's intact, it can be auctioned for $2 million. But if it's mutilated, maybe $200,000 will be too much.
Less than 200,000. Well, what's wrong with your auction house? The bottom line is $1 million. Whoever buys it loses money.
Well, Mr. Dyer, don't worry. I remember Albert spided $2 million for the broken turtle.
Yes. Albert, thanks to you for your alert eyes and your decision to auction this broken turtle. Well, thank you. Thank you. Ha 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 ha.
A giant land turtle. What's the connection between the turtle and magic cudgel?
Albert, it's normal for antique auctions, and the turtle is from 600 years ago. Don't beat yourself up too much.
Yes, Albert, it's my fault. I didn't find that and made a guarantee. I'll pay the price for your auction.
Mr. Scott, no need. I'll take the responsibility. Since I took this turtle, I'll pay for it.
Well, do you hear that? Albert said he'd pay for it. Quickly, what are you doing?
A giant land turtle. Mr. Sharp, $2 million. Does anyone else want to bid?
A fool will buy this broken turtle. Hurry up.
Congratulations. Mr. Sharp wins the giant land turtle.
Taming the flood. Use, mount, a magic cudgel. What's the connection?
Albert, what are you doing? Take your broken turtle and get out to bury it in a river. Maybe in a few thousand years, it's worth $10 million. Ha ha ha.
River. Magic cudgel is also called the divine needle iron. Is it? I know.
What do you know, all of a sudden? This is Mr. Leah's birthday party, not your cottage. Shouting here. So rude.
Just a bumpkin. Losing $3 million makes him insane. Ha 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 ha.
My $3 million may not lose.
Albert, don't be pushy. You said it was a broken turtle. If it is worth $3 million and you get your money back, I call you Grandpa.
Good. Mr. Dyer, you said it yourself. Aren't you curious why there is no tablet? Aren't you curious why the turtle without a tablet can tame the flood for several hundred years in the ancient?
Shut up. I don't care. Without a tablet, it's a broken turtle. A broken turtle is worthless. As for the ancient flood, that was good luck. It has nothing to do with this broken turtle.
Albert, you just lost money. There are not so many reasons. Because of losing money, you're pissed. Talking nonsense here. Want Quinn to see you.
Ignorant. You only know this turtle has no tablet, but you don't know there is still a turtle with boundless merits.
No monuments can remember it. No monuments can remember it. Albert, tell me, which turtle's merits can't be written?
Yes. You tamed the flood, keeping the human in peace. Away flood, used turtle, helped him move mountains, fill seas, and dredge the river. It saved all the humans. No monument can record its merits.
Albert, do you think this broken turtle is use that one? You're so childish. Even if this one really helped you, it should be alive. Why is it a statue?
Yes, you tamed the flood with another treasure. It's the key to tame the flood. Only this treasure can control the century-old flood.
Another treasure? Is it?
Yeah, the magic needle iron. Magic cudgel. Give me the hammer.
Albert, what do you want to do? Magic cudgel is a fairy tale. Do you think we're 3 years old?
The turtle tames the flood. The gold needle tames the river. Come out.
Sound of water, the sound of towering waves.
What's that? It's shining.
Albert, what are you doing? Why was there water just now?
I heard a sound just now. Then the sound stopped.
The golden needle fixed the river. All things returned to their sources. Is it?
You tamed the flood. The golden needle fixed the river. Look, what's this?
Magic cudgel.
Why is the magic cudgel so small?
Yeah, this is smaller than me. Magic cudgel? No kidding.
Although it's small, it's radiant with golden light. And it was carved finely, stopping the sound of waves. Except for the magic cudgel. I can't think of other things.
Mr. Scott, don't be fooled by him. He just found a glowing iron bar to fool us. Magic cudgel is just a legend. How can he prove it's true?
Right. Albert cooked up that the iron bar was the magic cudgel. We don't believe it.
Stop. I'm the president of the World Chamber of Commerce. The vision just now can prove it's not a normal bar. It can't be a normal iron bar.
Well, Mr. Scott, if you have to support him, I have nothing to say, but I won't believe it's the mythical magic cudgel.
You?
Mr. Scott, those who are ignorant cannot be changed. Don't have to argue with short-sighted people. If they don't believe it, I can prove it to them.
Albert, how are you going to prove it? They're just scoundrels. Even if you show the history, they won't admit it. They're stubborn.
Words are just words. Seeing is believing. Ms. Leah, did you forget? The magic cudgel is called golden cudgel. The length is changeable. The size is changeable.
The golden cudgel. Albert, are you insane? Changeable length, changeable size. Are you the Monkey King? I'm telling you, you're a wild monkey.
Well, you better. Watch out. Grow.
Big, big, big. It really is just like the legend. The size is changeable. The length is changeable. This is really magic cudgel.
What? Isn't that the stuff of legend?
No way, absolutely not. It's Albert's magic. It's an illusion.
Fault. Felix, no, is it still an illusion?
No. Albert, take it back. I admit it's the magic cudgel. I admit it. Take it back.
Back.
What a miracle. This is the golden cudgel of legend. Albert, $10 million. Sell the magic cudgel to me, okay?
Just $10 million for the magic cudgel, Mr. Moore. You are so cheap. I'll give you $30 million. The World Chamber of Commerce needs it to fix the fortunes. Albert, please help me.
$50 million. Duncan, if you want Mr. Sharp to sell it, don't be stingy.
$60 million. Albert, anyway, please do me this honor.
Your face is worthless. $65 million.
Duncan, don't be proud of seniority. Isn't my Aubrey Moore's face worth $5 million?
Well, don't be angry. Don't let an object hurt your friendship.
Albert, stay out. Today, I'll give him a run for his money. $70 million.
Albert earns $70 million.
I'll give you 80 million. Everybody, do me a favor. Don't argue yet.
Mr. Leah, do you also want the magic cudgel?
I'm too old. Although I want it, I don't want to argue. I'm afraid they're getting angry and ruin my birthday party. So I stop them. The magic cudgel is amazing. If you're not in a hurry, give it to the auction house. You may get billions of dollars.
Billions of dollars.
Mr. Leah, listen to you.
Mr. Leah, you really like this kid? I wanted to get a bargain. There's no chance now. Ha ha ha.
Does Mr. Leah want Albert to be your grandson-in-law? Ha 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 ha.
Mr. Scott, what are you talking about?
They're young people. They make their own decisions. If Alina and Albert want, I will support them.
Grandpa.
Mr. Dyer, do you forget the bet we just made?
Albert, don't push your luck. I, Mr. Dyer, call you Grandpa. Can you stand it?
Ryan, keep your promise. If you admit you were talking nonsense and shit in front of these people, you don't have to call it.
Right. Everyone just heard it. Ryan, if you cheat, our Leah family will avenge Albert.
Good. Very good. Grandpa.
Yeah. My grandson.
Ha ha ha.
What are you doing? Do you only sell one item? Come on. A waste of time.
This blue and white bottle was made by Mason Anderson, a porcelain master, more than 500 years ago. 400,000 at least. Each increase is at least $20,000. Start
If the porcelain vase is really made by Mason, 400,000 is definitely worth it. 350,000?
If it's Mason's work, it's not expensive. $600,000.
$1 million.
Mr. Dyer, do you also want the blue and white vase?
Mason is a porcelain master in ancient. Few of his porcelain have survived, and this vase will be worth at least millions of dollars. Of course, I want it.
Mr. Dyer, if this vase is worth that much, you can bid on it. You tell them that. Albert will try to fight with you.
Rest assured, I just let him do it. This vase was mine before. At first glance, it's Mason's work, but it's a fake. This time, I'll let Albert lose all.
Mr. Dyer, you're so clever. Albert, how can that bumpkin beat you?
I heard Mr. Dyer knew a lot about antiques. Since he said the vase is good, it must be good. $1.1 million.
$1.2 million. There are many porcelains from that dynasty. If the vase is Mason's work, it's fine. If someone plays tricks, you'll lose money. Albert, be careful.
Mr. Scott, don't worry. I know that. $1.4 million.
Just $1.4 million. Mason's blue and white vase. Dream on. $1.6 million.
$1.8 million.
$2 million. Ryan, are you crazy? $2 million for a vase.
Well, Alina, let it alone. As long as Albert wants something, I must rob it. $2 million, for me, is a drop in the bucket. But for Albert, that is half his money. How can he win me?
$2.2 million. $3 million.
Albert, Ryan intends to bid you up. Even if the vase is Mason's work, it's worth less than $2 million. That's it.
Yeah, Albert, Mr. Scott is king of the antique world. He said that. Just stop.
Hey, Albert, how can you win me? If you can't afford it, just go home. Don't embarrass yourself here.
This can't go on. I don't believe Ryan knows the secrets of the vase. All right, since Mr. Dyer said so, I give up. Mr. Dyer can get it.
You really give up?
$3 million. Since Mr. Dyer likes this vase, it's worth the price, right? Mr. Dyer.
He was frightened. Mr. Dyer, you win.
Shit, $3 million for a fake vase. I lost a lot.
$3 million? Is there a higher offer? If not, we...
Wait. $3,040,000. Mr. Dyer, I do like this vase, but I don't have much money. This is my last offer. If you want it again, I have to give up.
Well, no. Albert, congratulations. $3,040,000. You get a fake.
Fake? You said the blue and white vase was a fake.
Yeah, I have collected it before. I bited it up on purpose to entrap him. This vase is from that dynasty, but it's a fake. Mason's work. It looks so true, but a fake is still a fake. More than $2 million. $10,000 at most.
$3,040,000. Deal.
Well, hey, you sure are a bumpkin. You can't believe you lost all, right?
Albert, don't be anxious. In the antique industry, it's normal to buy a fake. Think of it as a lesson you paid for.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. It's not necessarily a fake.
It's not. Mr. Dyer said he had collected it before. If it's real, can you get the bargain? Sure enough, Albert, you're just a well frog, not knowing the world.
Are you sure? My $3 million will be lost?
Albert, don't be pushy. Admit your fault. You lost $3 million. We talk about it. So what? We said so. You can learn a lesson. We did that for your own good.
For my own good? You're belittling and laughing at me. You can't recognize it, but I'm not blind. Get me a hammer.
Albert, why do you want a hammer?
Why? He is so ashamed that he wants to break the vase and destroy the evidence. Well, Albert, you spent $3 million for the sound of it. You're generous.
Albert, don't be impulsive. After all, it's an ancient treasure. What is valuable?
Mr. Scott. He's getting angry and wants to break it to save his face. Well, Albert, go ahead. If you break it, I'll respect you as a man.
Ryan, don't get scared.
No, there's something in this bottle?
Albert, what tricks? Crying.
Raining millet. Ghost crying. This is a scene when Phineas created characters. Is it?
The ancestor of humanity. Phineas's oracle bone.
Phineas's oracle bone. $5 million. I buy
A
it.
treasure is covered. Phineas's oracle bone used to create letters. It was put in the false porcelain. That's such a waste.
Oracle? The stuff of legends? How is it possible? It's in a fake bottle.
Judge the bone pattern. The oracle bone is cracked. Clear ceiling. It's been a treasure for thousands of years. And the scene of raining millet and ghosts crying. It must be Phineas's oracle bone.
Since Mr. Scott said so, the bone must be real. I'll give you $10 million.
A broken bone. You offer $10 million. Are you crazy?
Shut up. You can only be an actor so low. Oracle is the origin of Olash's culture. This is a real national treasure. $12 million.
Ah.
I can't believe I sold it as a fake.
Well, Mr. Dyer is so rich, $12 million for you is just a drop in the bucket, right?
Yeah. Right? It's just a little...
The oracle bone is a priceless treasure. $12 million is pretty low. $15 million. I buy it.
$15 million. Mr. Scott is right. Since it's priceless, $20 million. The oracle bone must be mine.
Everyone, do me a favor. Today is my birthday. I really like the oracle bone, but this treasure should be in Olash's Cultural Relics Bureau. I'll give you 40 million. Let's not argue.
Ha 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 ha. Mr. Leah is so patriotic. Such a patriotic thing. How can I let you do that? I'll offer $50 million. After I get the oracle bone, I'll give it to Olash's Cultural Relics Bureau.
Great.
That's best. For the oracle bone, I give up. Ha ha ha.
$50 million. I just lost it.
$50 million. Is Albert satisfied?
Mr. Smith is so righteous, I respect you as this oracle bone is yours.
Please take your seats. Let's welcome the next lot.
Well,
Please,
The next lot is a dragon head decoration.
the last treasure is finally here.
A dragon of the Southern Dynasty. It's really a rare treasure.
Mr. Scott, a dragon head decoration. Is it rare? At my home, there is a whole dragon. If you like, I'll give it to you.
A dragon head decoration is not rare in other dynasties of Olash, but the Southern Dynasty is special.
Mr. Scott, what's special about the dragon, head of the Southern Dynasty?
Yeah, all splendid temples still remain of the Southern Dynasty. That dynasty likes Buddhism. Most sculptures, then, are figures of Buddha. The dragon was ignored. The works of the dragon, the totem of Olash, are rare.
Mr. Scott is right. This dragon head decoration took us great effort. It's from Logan Wilson, a sculptor in the Southern Dynasty. The carving is perfect.
Wait, the dragon head is wrong?
Felix, what's the matter with you? Are you learning? Albert's sudden surprise?
No, Mr. Dyer. Look, it doesn't have eyes.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. I also want to say that the dragon carving is exquisite and unique, but I don't know why. The dragon's eyes were uncolored, but it's incomplete beauty.
Shut up. Making the finishing point. Draw the horse's mane. The dragon's eyes are uncolored, so that the spirit is gone. Does your auction house want to be closed? Take a thing that has no eyes to fool us.
Mr. Dyer, don't be mad. The dragon head is from the Southern Dynasty. It's rare. Maybe someone will like it. We also got the consent of Mr. Leah before we auctioned it. No shame meant.
Right. The dragon head, except for the eye, was carved finely. It's the best carving. I was just afraid a treasure would be hidden. You guys, be careful.
Well, for Mr. Leah's sake, I'll let that go for now. But I'd like to see Who will buy the dragon head without eyes?
The dragon head. The starting bid is $1 million. $100,000 for a raise.
If the dragon head is intact, it can be worth millions of dollars, but it lacks the most important eyes. $1 million. It's hard.
$1 million can buy a whole dragon head. I don't buy a broken one. Abortive auction.
$1 million. Does anyone want to bid? If not, this lot will be passed.
Albert, don't you have an alert eye? This dragon head may be a treasure. Buy it.
Ruby, don't you feel the dragon head looks similar to Mr. Dyer?
Albert, what do you mean?
The dragon head has no eyes and can't know treasures like you.
Albert has a sense of humor. Mr. Dyer, didn't you sell the priceless oracle as a fake? Indeed.
Stop. It's $50 million. It's nothing for me. Albert, listen, if you insult me again, I'll tear your mouth.
The last time. $1 million.
All right. Albert doesn't want it. No one will buy it. Take it down.
So...
Wait. $1 million. I'll take it.
Albert, you said it had no eyes, but you bought it. A fool with a lot of money.
Albert, Mr. Scott said it was valueless. Why would you even bid? Is there something in there too?
You'll know it later. I didn't bring a gift this time. The dragon head is my gift for Mr. Leah.
Albert, you're really stupid. Give Mr. Leah a blind dragon. You mean Mr. Leah is blind? Mr. Leah, he insults you. Get him out of here.
Grandpa, Albert didn't mean that.
I know. Albert is too polite. Take the dragon head as a gift. No need.
Ha 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 ha, Albert. Flattering others? Be smarter next time. Your $1 million was also lost. What are you doing? Albert has bought the blind dragon. Drop the hammer.
$1 million. Congratulations. Mr. Sharp got the dragon head decoration.
Albert, can you tell me what secrets the dragon head has now? I don't believe you'd give a blind dragon to my grandpa.
I did want to buy it as Mr. Leah's gift, but it's not the dragon head.
What do you mean? Playing tricks here. Is there a treasure in the dragon head which can be busted out?
Quinn, you're so clever, but it's not this time.
It can't be smashed. Albert, what do you mean?
Mr. Scott, you're knowledgeable. There is a master who never draws eyes in the Southern Dynasty. Mr. Scott, do you know him?
Albert. Do you mean Blore Orion? One of the 4 ancestors of painters?
Right. Blore Orion, the sage of painting. According to the history, Blore drew 4 dragons on the wall in Peace Temple of Winch. He didn't draw eyes. The dragon with eyes would fly. People thought he was crazy, so ask him to draw eyes. Then thunder broke the wall. 2 dragons fly to the sky. 2 dragons without eyes are there. This is the whole story.
Albert, we all know that. What's the connection with this dragon head? Do you mean the dragon head was carved by Blore?
Logan and Blore both are masters in the Southern Dynasty. It's possible that they two work together for this.
Oh, come on, Albert. Even if you say more, this blind dragon is worthless. Do you think several stories can make it appreciated? Are you dreaming?
Seeing is believing. Let me show you. Give me a pen and ink.
Albert, do you want to do the finishing touch? Do you think you're Blore?
Albert, no, you'll never do that. You can only gild the lily. If you draw it, the dragon head will be worthless.
There's no making without breaking. Even if it'll be worthless, it can't be laughed longer. Having no eyes.
Albert, don't say I despise you. Today, if you can turn the blind dragon into a priceless treasure, I'll give you double its value.
Good. You said that yourself.
True dragon.
Miracle. Miracle. Bring the painted dragon to life. The dragon really lived.
Albert really can bring the dragon to life.
What's wrong? I saw a dragon flying.
I did, and flew around a few times. But why is there nothing?
Albert, what's the matter? Why is the dragon head missing?
Ha 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 ha.
Ryan, why are you laughing?
Elena. Albert is so funny. Bring the painted dragon to life? Great, but the dragon flew away after that. Albert, you got nothing. Even if the dragon is real, so what?
Yeah, the dragon flew away, leaving nothing. Albert, you took $1 million to show us a real dragon flying. Thank you. Ha 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 ha.
Albert, just $1 million. The real dragon flying is so rare, it's worth it.
Ms. Leah, the dragon flew away, but it left something.
Albert, what do you mean?
Is this the legendary Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball.
What's going on? Watching the Dragon Ball here, I feel light.
The Millennium Dragon Ball absorbs the essence of nature and the divine spirit of the world. The one with it can be rid of all diseases and prolong life. This is a divine treasure.
Yeah, this is the greatest treasure, Millennium Dragon Ball.
Prolonging your life. All diseases are kept away. The Dragon Ball is so amazing.
A Millennium Dragon Ball absorbs all the divine spirit. How is that possible?
Albert, I'll give you $5 million for this Dragon Ball.
$5 million. Aren't you ashamed? I'll give you $10 million.
Mr. Smith, you're so cheap. $12 million.
The Dragon Ball has such functions, it's worth it.
12 million. How many songs?
Do you deserve to Dragon Ball? Albert, I'll bid on 50 million for this Dragon Ball.
50 million? Alina, crazy?
$50 million is a lot, but I won't sell it.
Albert, the Dragon Ball is rare and priceless. You can bid up, but $50 million is enough.
Alina, do you see that? Someone is so greedy. He doesn't be kind.
Albert, if it's too little, I can give you more. The Dragon Ball is important to me, so...
Ms. Leah, I have said the Dragon Ball was for Mr. Leah. How can I sell it?
This?
Albert, it's worth 50 million. Are you sure?
As a man, how can I not keep my word? Felix, don't measure me by money. You don't deserve it.
Albert, the Dragon Ball is too precious.
Mr. Leah, a small gift showing my respect. You can't refuse.
Aha, Albert is sincere. I can't say no. Alina, thank Albert for me.
Albert, Mr. Leah has taken the gift. Why don't you release her hands?
I don't agree. Albert, it was all my fault. I apologize to you. Don't use this to provoke me again. It's a 50 million Dragon Ball. After you give it to me, I will marry you.
Marry me?
Yeah.
Quinn, didn't I tell you that before? You only make me sick now.
Albert, how can you say that? Quinn has apologized to you. You're still picking on it. Are you a man?
Yes. Albert, I know you still love me. Let's start over, okay?
Love you. Don't say that in front of me. You don't deserve it.
Well,
Albert, you were on your knees for 99 days. Since you left, Quinn hasn't slept well all day. Do you know? You should apologize.
99 days? You rejected such an infatuated man. Are you regretting it, Quinn?
Alina, do you know men? If they get it easily, they'll never cherish it. I just gave them a little test. Am I wrong?
I believe in Albert. I also believe we'll be better. Albert, the auction is almost over. Let's go talk about the company.
Well, but before that, I have to settle some accounts. Mr. Dyer, what's the double of $50 million, man I?
That's $100 million. Mr. Dyer, you have said that. If Albert could get a treasure, you'd give him the double.
Shut up. I know.
$10 million for Mr. Dyer is nothing. $100 million for Mr. Dyer should be a little...
Albert, as the saying goes, showing your mercy, you'll get a good meet. We'll see each other many times in the future. I advise you, stop it.
Mr. Dyer, you said it yourself. If you think that's bullshit, I can forget that. Admit Ryan's words are bullshit.
You...
Mr. Dyer, are your words bullshit?
Albert, all right. Just $100 million. You just wait and see. I'll transfer you later. I'm afraid you have no chance to spend it. Let's go.
Well...
A few words made a man give you $100 million. Albert, you're really good.
Returning good for evil. How to repay for evil. Ryan deserves it. Have no one to blame.
But the Dyer family is powerful in Gardo. You have to be careful.
I know. But my goal is not only Gardo, Ryan will drive us to succeed.
I didn't expect Albert to be so ambitious. His ability is also a chance for our Leah family.
Ms. Leah, don't stand still. Let's have a talk.
Okay, Albert, with your talent and money, you can set up your own company. Do you really want to work with me?
The power of me alone is limited, and I believe in your talent. If we can work together, we will.
Fine, but don't. Call me Miss Leah later. After all, in this company, you're the boss. Right, Mr. Sharp?
If you're happy, that's fine. Oh, yeah, take the time to contact these companies. There may be surprises.
Amazon, Googe, Penguin, Albert. Where did you get so much information about tiny firms? Are they worth the investment?
They are small businesses now, but in the next few years, internet economy will develop rapidly. We have to plan in advance.
Internet economy? What is the meaning?
The internet economy is...
Ms. Leah, Mr. Sharp. Silverstone, Yoda Group, and Skyline Properties bosses arrived here. They are in the conference room.
Well, we'll be right there. Albert, these real estate companies are almost broke. Why did you call them here?
Money comes from danger, and houses are real estate. It's not that easy to go broke. Let's go. Let's meet these big bosses.
Ms. Leah, I'm James Wood from Yoda Group. Ms. Leah, you got us here. What can we do for you?
Yes, Ms. Leah. Will you invest in us?
Take a seat. It's Mr. Sharp who wants to meet you instead of me.
Ms. Leah, what do you mean? Yoda Group is not as rich as the Leah family, but we're property industry giants. We're not like ordinary people.
Yes, Ms. Leah. We come here because of the Leah family. We don't know who Mr. Sharp is.
Let me introduce you. Mr. Sharp is the CEO of Sharp Group. Mr. Sharp has 51% of shares. Leah family has 49%. So, Albert is my boss. Understand?
Mr. Sharp is Ms. Leah's boss? Mr. Sharp looks young. You must get strong support.
I'm just a lucky ordinary man. I get you here to make money together. If you have different idea where you can leave here anytime.
Ha ha ha. You? Make money together? Ridiculous. Ha ha ha.
Mr. Wood, Yoda Group is at risk. You failed in South City. You didn't get loans from the bank. I'm afraid that you're going bankrupt.
How do you know that?
It doesn't matter. I just want to tell you. Sharp Group can help you. The hard time will end soon. Now, it's the best time to invest.
If Mr. Sharp can save Yoda Group, I will be thankful.
To be honest, Sharp Group is interested in property industry. You're from giant companies in Gardo. I get you here to discuss the future of the industry.
Sorry, I am late.
You are.
I'm Billy, CEO of Alpha Realty.
Billy Haynes, he fooled many people and stole their money. I didn't expect him today.
Billy, Ms. Leah invited us. How dare you come late?
Alas, I was stuck in traffic.
Stuck in traffic? What brand of car do you have?
Madaz.
Madaz? Ha ha ha. We drive Fins and Race Joyce. You have Madaz? It explains everything. Ha ha ha.
Mr. Wood, I used my money on the company. What's wrong with Madaz?
Stop it, Mr. Haynes. You have a team of pretties. Stop pretending to be poor.
Stop it. You're real estate titans. Mr. Haynes is here. Take a seat. Let's discuss the strategy for future development.
Wait a minute. Who are you? Ms. Leah is here. Why do you act like a boss?
Shut up. Listen, Mr. Sharp is CEO of Sharp Group. He plans to invest in real estate and help us. If you offend him, Alpha Realty will go bankrupt.
What? Mr. Sharp? I was being stupid. Mr. Sharp, please forgive me. Well, I have a chorus team. They are all pretties. When it's convenient, you...
Billy, for business, sit down, or you can leave. If you say stupid things, I'll kick you out.
Ha 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 ha. Okay. Ha 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 ha.
Guys, real estate market is in a chill. It's not good to fight alone. We should work together, right?
Mr. Sharp is right. We should work together. But what do you mean by working together?
Mr. Wood, it's a good question. Sharp Group will purchase some small companies. There will be only one voice in property industry in Garda. A strong voice.
Mr. Sharp is right. But small companies are...
Mr. Wood, relax. I didn't mean Silverstone is a small company. I mean, all your companies are small companies.
Albert, don't go too far. Silverstone is valued at $50 million. We're listed top in Olash. Why is it a small company to you?
Mr. Sharp, whatever happened, Yoda Group is a giant. Mr. Sharp, how much will you pay? $10 million? Ha ha ha.
1 billion.
1 billion? Mr. Sharp? How much is it?
I said 1 billion. I want to purchase your company's.
1 billion? Mr. Sharp, are you serious? Only several people in Olash can have the money for investment. Your funds.
Don't worry. Albert has 20% shares of G&M. It's worth $2 billion. 1 billion is nothing for him.
I get it. Entertainment industry is on the other end. G&M has developed in an amazingly good way. It's valued at 50 billion. We can't even survive.
Mr. Sharp is also a top manager in G&M. It makes sense that we're small companies to you. It's great that you can invest in real estate market.
Yes, but Mr. Sharp, our lifesaver.
Mr. Sharp, if we decide to cooperate with you,
Don't worry, at Tree. After I become a shareholder, you're still top managers of your companies. You just need to obey Sharp Group's orders.
That's great. Mr. Sharp, how about our income share?
James, you have worked in this field for years. How about having a small target?
Small target?
For example, earn $100 million.
$100 million? Small target? Mr. Sharp is a man doing big business. I don't dare to dream about the money.
It feels good to pretend rich. Now I get why James can say that in his previous life.
Albert, I think you should be cautious. There seems no hope in real estate market. Even if you invest billions, it's hard to earn money.
Ms. Leah, it's Mr. Sharp's choice to invest. You can refuse to help, but you shouldn't say that.
I'm for his good. Why are you anxious? Do you want to leave with the money?
No. I will never do that.
Alina, I know your worries. I will explain it to you later.
Okay, I trust you.
Mr. Sharp, I know a way to make money. Before, Alpha Realty can't do it because we're a small company. With your investment, we know we can make money.
Well, Mr. Haynes, what is it? Mr. Haynes, you will all work for the same company. You don't need to hide it.
Okay, I'll say it here. People don't buy houses because they have no money. They don't have it. We can make them have the money.
Billy, you're talking nonsense. Make them have money? How? Will you give them money?
We don't need to do that. They can borrow from the bank. Borrow? Yes. We'll make houses as collateral. People can get loans. From banks to buy houses, they will have money.
Get loans to buy houses. Billy is really a bad man from the beginning.
Get loans to buy houses?
Yes. It's called pre-consumption. We can learn from it and educate people. We will earn a lot.
Billy, have you thought that people buying houses may never pay the money back?
Ms. Leah, we can't be too merciful. We're businessmen. Alpha Realty is a small company. The bank never took us seriously. Now with $1 billion investment, they will agree with it.
Billy, have you thought that once something is wrong with houses where people will lose all of their savings, banks will also force us to pay?
Mr. Sharp, things changed. People with debts are bosses. If we get loans from the bank, they will beg us to pay the money back. They don't dare to. Shut down our company.
Billy, we build houses to make people live well. You don't care about the future. You're fooling people.
Ms. Leah, it's business.
Enough. Billy, my father is a farmer. Miss Leah's grandfather is a hero who fought for the country to people who only think of stealing others' money. I have to tell you, we're not in the same boat. Guards, get him out of here.
Mr. Sharp, listen to me. It's profitable. Mr. Sharp, I have a chorus team. You haven't seen them.
Listen, we can make money, but we must do it in the right way.
Yes. Mr. Sharp, you're right. We're businessmen from Olash. We can't be like Billy Haynes and do bad things for money.
Let's call it a day. Later, I'll send people to discuss further purchasing details with you.
Albert, why do you insist on investing in real estate market? It's not a promising market.
Helena, Olash is a peaceful country. There will be a boom increase in population. Cities develop at different speeds. In the future, if people all rush to cities, do you think the current houses are enough for them? Yes, this is the time for real estate. Now Silverstone, Yoda, and Skyline properties are worth lowest value. It's hard to purchase them in the future. And, like Billy said, it's business. If people like him control the real estate market in Olash, people will suffer.
Albert, you did all of these for people in Olush?
It's hard to make money. We can't let people in Olush suffer because of loans. Many people lost their families because of houses. This time, I don't want to just save my life.
Mr. Sharp, Ms. Leah, this is the acquisition contract. They have signed it.
Good, thank you. James and Leo are good. Once they're not misled and make wrong choices, they can be helpful.
Albert, you want to do good things, but it takes money to invest in real estate. The companies you have invested do not earn money now. If we don't get financial support, we will be in crisis soon.
I haven't thought of these until I need money. As you said so, we must get prepared now. Alas, Alina, what should we do to make money in the quickest way?
Albert, you can't do illegal things.
Well, what are you thinking? I mean, stocks.
It's profitable, but it's risky. You might lose everything. We're not so poor to do that. Don't do that.
Don't worry. I'm here. We'll make money. For others, stocks can be risky. For me, it's a blessing.
Albert, the stock market is complicated. Are you sure you want to invest all your money?
Don't worry, Alina. I am confident.
Young man, you're young, yet you're bold.
Mr. Clark.
Alina, is he Albert, the man your grandfather speaks highly of?
Mr. Clark, nice to meet you. I am Albert Sharp.
Good. It's good to be talented, but you must be humble. Stocks are not like antique identification. You have to be wise and brave to make quick decisions. I've been in this field for years. I don't dare to say I'm confident. Do not belittle it.
Thank you.
Okay, good. You're a learner. You will do great things. Look, here is the area we especially set for VIP guests. Traders will follow up in time. You didn't come here before. Get familiar with it first.
Thank you.
Well, I felt it was smelly here. Albert is here?
Albert, have you lost all your money? You want to earn money in stocks?
Ryan, Quinn, why are you like haunting ghosts? You follow me everywhere.
We didn't follow you. Who do you think you are? Mr. Dyer took me here to invest.
Albert, I told you, we will meet again. Today, I will show you how rich people in Garto make money. Ha ha ha.
Mr. Dyer, are you sure you will make money?
Albert, Mr. Dyer is god of stocks. He never failed before in the stock market. Today, it said he's informed Mr. Dyer will earn money again.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. I will pay a high commission.
God of stocks? If he's god of stocks, and I will be god of stocks' grandfather?
Albert, for the sake of Mr. Clark, I don't want to argue. Do not cross the line. Do you dare to bet?
Bet, Mr. Dyer. What is the rule?
We'll see who makes more money, starting with $50 million. We'll see who earns more. The loser will bark like a dog. Do you dare?
How?
Woof, woof, woof. Bark like a dog. Are you deaf?
Good. You're a great learner.
Hey, Albert, you fooled me.
How come? Mr. Dyer, barked yourself.
Enough. Cut the crap. Are you in?
Albert, Mr. Dyer got the nickname for good reasons. You will lose if you bet on stocks. You should give up.
Mr. Clark, thanks for your kind words, but some people think they're important. I must teach them a lesson. Mr. Dyer, this bet. I am in.
Being self-important? Albert, are you talking yourself? Well, Mr. Dyer and I will make you a loser and humiliate you all your life.
Young yet bold. Albert, if you lose it, you humiliate yourself and the Leah family. Bark in public. You will make Mr. Lean be humiliated in Garto.
Mr. Clark, take it easy. We don't know who will win. Please take the card and buy shares of Apexi Tech.
Apexi Technology? Hey, he said he wants to buy Apexi Tech. That's junk bond.
Albert, I have to remind you, Apexi Tech is a junk bond, which will be delisted soon. You want to buy that? You will waste your money and get nothing.
Be delisted soon? Hurry up, buy it now, or I can't buy anymore.
Albert, Mr. Dyer is right. Apexi Tech is a high-tech bond. It has been dropped lower. If you invest now, you will lose all your money.
Albert, Mr. Clark may be right. You should think about it.
For what? He said that, and he should do that. Do you want Albert to be a man not keeping his word?
Ha ha ha. Quinn is right. Albert, if you admit you're a liar, maybe I can let you go. What do you think?
Albert, Think about it.
No, Apexy Tech.
Mr. Clark, you can't stop a stubborn man. If Albert is determined to send his money to others, you should help him.
You're too young. Forget it. You will only learn from your failure. Use all the money to invest in Apexy Tech.
Yes, sir.
Albert, you have $10 million, yet you'll lose all of it.
Mr. Clark, don't worry. Albert was a poor man from the countryside. If he gets poor again, it doesn't matter. He's used to his life.
Mr. Clark, you need to operate yourself with the card.
What happened? You've been trained. Don't you know how to operate?
Mr. Clark, I'm limited to proceeding, as it costs too much money.
Too much? Albert, how many stocks will you buy?
Not much. $50 million.
50 million. Albert, are you sure about this? Buying Apexy technology is a guaranteed loss. You're practically throwing away 50 million.
Albert, are you trying to make me laugh? You don't actually plan to use 50 million of investment in Apexy to bet against me, do you?
You are right. I'm all in on Apexy Tech. Mr. Dyer, do you really think you can beat me?
Funny. Albert, look closely. Today, I'll show you what it is to take advantage of stocks or play with fire. Here, all 50 million. On Uskia Diamond Mines.
It has led gains all week, showing strong performance. Does Mr. Dyer have insider information for making a move now?
They call Mr. Dyer the stock market whiz of Gardo. He must have insider info to invest so heavily. I'm putting in 90,000 on Uskia Diamond Mines.
Me too. 70,000.
Count me in too. 60,000, all in.
Mr. Dyer, 50 million invested in Uskia Diamond Mines completed. Albert, are you sure about putting 50 million into Apexy Tech?
Mr. Clark, go ahead with the transaction.
Albert, I thought you were smarter, but you're practically asking for trouble. Let me be frank. I've got insider news. Today, there's a major announcement regarding Uskia Diamond Mines. Moreover, based on recent trends, it's a hugely positive one.
If you're so confident, Mr. Dyer, why don't we raise the stakes? Yes, there's a big announcement about Uskia Diamond Mines, but it's not good news. It's an enormous blow.
Breaking news. A massive diamond pit has been discovered in West Seafonk. Diamond prices dropped sharply. Meanwhile, advances in nanotechnology have helped Apexy Tech reverse its 2-month decline, reaching a strong limit up. The market is completely polarized.
Many have lost everything due to this news. Some are even driven to leap from buildings. The stock market truly is a cruel game.
Albert, are you crazy? Mr. Dyer has the insider news. You still want to raise the stakes. I see. You want to give him money.
Ryan, your family's in real estate too. Here's the deal. I don't need much. If you win, I'll give you all my shares in Sharp Group. If I win, I'll get that piece of land in Nobi your family owns. Do you dare?
Mr. Dyer, Albert is crazy. Sharp Group just acquired Silverstone and Skyline Properties. It is the leading company in real estate. How dare he bet all his shares with you? Clearly, he's handing over Sharp Group to you.
No. Albert is cunning. Could it be that he has some inside information about Apexy Tech's rise today?
Well, Mr. Dyer, Apexy is a losing stock on the verge of delisting. What do you have to fear? Uskia Diamond Mines will rise. You'll definitely make money. By that time, you can regain all the respect you've lost. Albert's profits are just icing on the cake for you.
Mr. Dyer, so what do you think? Dare to raise the stakes?
Mr. Dyer, a plot of land is nothing more than a trinket for the Dyer family. But Sharp Group is Albert's lifeline. This is an opportunity we must seize.
Okay, I agree. It's just some shares, right? I'll bet with you. I don't believe that. With you and your trash stock, you can turn the tide.
Albert, do you have any inside info about Apexy Tech's rise today?
Why aren't you stopping me? Aren't you worried I might lose?
I've never seen you lose in front of Ryan. Besides, I don't believe you'll hand over the company you worked so hard to set up.
You're right. Apexy Tech will rise today, and only by taking over the Dyer family's real estate assets. Can we make the call in Gardo's real estate market? Ryan has come to stir things up. I'll make sure he regrets it.
Mr. Clark, please use all the surplus funds in my securities account to buy Apexy Tech.
Alina, why are you going along with this? Albert doesn't understand stocks, but you have so many analysts. Don't you get stocks?
Mr. Clark, you said before that invest stocks sometimes requires not only vision, but also the courage to act. I trust Albert's choice. Please follow my instructions.
Well, fine. You have your own ideas. I'll do as you say. Okay. The remaining 6 million funds from the Leah family have now all been invested in Apexy Tech.
Hey, it's rising. Askia diamond mines are up again.
Mr. Dyer is the stock market whiz of Gardo. I'll be getting rich today.
Albert?
No worries. Let the market soar for a while. Go, let's go sit down first.
Albert, do you still dare to sit here? Mr. Dyer has already made his profit, but look at your Apexy Tech. It's not even going up. I think you'd better prepare the transfer contract and admit defeat.
Albert, I'm really grateful to you, though. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have bought so many stocks and made so much. Don't worry. Once I take over your company, I'll make sure to keep a cleaning position for you, so you can be with trash all day. Isn't that good?
Mr. Dyer, don't rush. The real show has just begun.
Who are you? How dare you question Mr. Dyer? Do you know that in just this short time, we've earned a few thousand? Following Mr. Dyer, it's several years' salary for me.
Lady, the stock market is a double-edged sword. You've made a few thousand. It's time to pull out. If it falls later, it'll all be in vain.
Where did this loser come from? All my life savings are in this stock market. And today, we're lucky enough to have Mr. Dyer leading us to wealth. How dare you curse us? If you speak again, I'll throw you out.
Albert, forget it. They're blinded by money, only thinking about making more. They won't stop easily.
Albert, instead of worrying about others, you should focus on yourself. Your company is about to go under, and you've lost 50 million. You're about to lose everything. Interesting.
Ryan, if I were you, I'd sell the Askia diamond stock, or it'll be too late.
Albert, are you threatening Mr. Dyer? Your petty rage is so laughable. I bet Mr. Dyer will make so much money it'll shock you.
Albert, once the news about Askia diamond mines breaks, my stocks will soar. Unless I'm crazy, I'm not selling now.
Hey, look! Everyone look! What's going on? The Askia diamond stock is starting to drop.
It's dropped. Oh no, it's dropped.
What happened, Mr. Dyer? It's about to be halted.
Oh no. 90,000 is all the money we have. Mr. Dyer, didn't you say you had inside info?
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Askia Diamond Mines has been leading the rise for a week. How could this happen? Graham, come here. What's going on? In your trading hall? Is the display broken?
It's not the display that's broken. There was breaking news about diamond stocks.
Breaking news? Isn't it good news? Has the stock been halted? Well, do you mess with me with Albert? Do you believe I'll make you disappear in Gardo?
Mr. Dyer, it's not good news. It's bad news. West Seafonk has announced the discovery of a huge diamond pit with trillions of carats, enough to mine for millennia. Diamond prices are plummeting.
Trillions of carats. Millennia. Sell. Hurry up. Sell all my Askia diamond mines. Stocks. Hurry up.
Sell? Sell mine too.
I'll sell too. I'll sell quickly.
Mr. Dyer, you have too many Askia diamond stocks in hand. There's no one to take them.
I'll do it myself.
Mr. Dyer, look.
What's there to look at? I'm almost losing everything.
Wait, look. Apexy Tech is leading the rise.
How is that possible? How could Apexy Tech go up? Hey, Albert, you're just a country bumpkin. How could you understand stocks? Fraud. You must have set this up. You tricked me.
Ryan, Askia Diamond Mines was a top stock you picked yourself. What does it have to do with me?
Mr. Dyer, we all invested because we listened to you. Now it's all gone, and you can't ignore us. Stop him.
Yeah, Mr. Dyer, we all invested because of you. Now that it's all lost, you must give us an explanation.
Shut up. You ungrateful guys. When you made money, you called me the whiz. Now you turn your back on me. I'll tell you, if you touch me today, I'll make sure you disappear.
Mr. Dyer, chill. They've lost their life savings, and they can't even complain.
Albert, you knew diamond mines would crash. Why didn't you stop us? For the sake of argument, don't you think you're at least partly to blame for letting us lose money?
Yes.
Stop your ridiculous tactics. I told you to sell earlier, let alone your terrible attitude towards me.
Why didn't you tell us the inside info? You knew? You knew we were all going to buy, yet you didn't stop us. This is our hard-earned money.
Yeah, you wanted to trap Mr. Dyer, and now we're all stuck. You need to explain to all of us.
Right? We want an explanation. We're not asking for much. Just give us back our principal.
I've been too lenient, letting you take advantage of me. I had warned you. You want me to pay you back? When Ryan shows his fists, you're too scared to say anything. Is this how you repay kindness?
We're afraid of Mr. Dyer, but not you.
Right?
I don't believe you dare beat us.
Yeah, you cheated us out of our money, and now you want to walk away? No way.
Mr. Clark, I should be considered a VIP at your exchange, just like Albert. You just let them cause trouble?
All right. Anyone causing trouble will be thrown out by security. Alina, I am sorry. I am stunned by Albert's talent. Who would have known that after a week of leading gains, diamond mines would crash today, while Apexi Tech would surge? Albert's understanding of stocks is simply amazing. It's like he can see the future.
Mr. Clark, you flatter me. I just got lucky.
Lucky? Luck alone doesn't get you a game-changing stock. I don't believe it. Albert, what exactly are you doing? Are you rigging the stock market?
Rig the stock market? Mr. Dyer, you overestimate me. Olash has focused on technological development for years. How could Apexi Technology, the leader of Olash's tech industry, be a delisting stock? Even if it doesn't skyrocket today, it will surge in the future. I just got some early information and took a chance.
Took a chance? Come on, I've lost 50 million.
Ryan, I wasn't betting on mine rising. I was betting on you falling. I knew about the West Seafonk diamond mine. News before you did. You knew before me.
Do you have some big shot behind you?
Impossible. Mr. Dyer, it can't be true. Albert's a country bumpkin from our village. He doesn't know any big shots.
Shut up. You told me to double down. Tell me, are you in cahoots with Albert?
Mr. Dyer,
Ryan, stop blaming each other. Even if you strip Quinn and send her to me, I wouldn't even look at her.
Albert, you.
Mr. Dyer, it's time for our bet to pay off.
Bet? What bet? Albert, when did we make a bet? Do you have any evidence? Don't slander me.
Ryan, even though you're shameless and low, I always thought you were a man who could own up to his actions. Looks like that's just laughable.
Huh. Go ahead. Laugh all you want. You have any proof that we made a bet?
With all these people here, they heard it. Ryan, or are you willing to ruin the Dyer family's name?
They? Did any of you hear it? Stand up. Did you hear anything?
No, we didn't hear anything. Mr. Dyer didn't make any bet.
Good. How about you?
Mr. Dyer, I didn't hear anything either.
Alina, Albert, with so many people here, if you can find even one person to back you up, I'll own up to it completely.
Mr. Dyer, keep your promise. As the heir of the Dyer family, it's shameful to try and deny it. I'm willing to testify for Albert.
Graham, shut up. You're trying to get yourself fired from this trading hall.
The truth speaks for itself. You might silence everyone for now, but can you keep everyone's mouth shut forever? If anyone here today is willing to testify for me, I promise to help you recover your losses.
Albert, there are hundreds here. Covering that would take millions. Stop pretending to be a saint.
If you can cover our losses, I'll testify for you.
Shut up.
I'm in. I'll testify.
I'll testify.
Albert, I'll keep my word. It's just barking like a dog and giving you a piece of land, right? I'm true to my word. I agree?
Actually, or Mr. Dyer, I agree with what you've said. Leave a little grace with others. It helps down the road.
What are you getting at?
With so many people here, it would ruin your reputation. For the sake of your dignity, I'll let you off that barking part.
What exactly do you want?
Mr. Dyer, no more hiding it. I'm entering real estate, and land is what I need. I hear you've organized a land exchange event next week. I'd like to attend.
Well, Albert, cut the nonsense. You've already acquired Silverstone and Skyline properties. You still need more land? Are you joking?
What I want isn't your concern. Barking or an event. Choose one.
Mr. Dyer, don't agree with this. There's definitely a trap.
Shut up. What, and bark like a dog here? Albert, you can attend the event. I'll sign for the land in Nobi at that time.
Mr. Dyer, we've lost so much money. You need to give us an explanation.
Give us an explanation. Don't leave.
We need an explanation. You. This woman. She's why I gambled with Albert. If you want an explanation, go ask her.
Mr. Dyer.
Get out. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have lost so much. Don't ever let me see you again. Huh.
Hey, don't leave. Give us back the money.
It's not my fault. It's all Albert. It's all Albert's fault. Albert, this is all your fault. You knew diamond mines would crash, but you still pushed Ryan to buy. You made him abandon me to make me come back to you, right? Are you satisfied now?
Quinn, don't you get it yet? Everything that's happening today, kid, is your own fault. To Ryan, you're just something he can toss aside whenever he wants. As for me, you don't even matter. It's a shame you still don't realize where you went wrong.
Impossible. I'm beautiful. Ryan would never abandon me. What about you? Don't you feel sorry for me? I'm in such a mess. Albert, please help me. Just one last time.
Quinn, do you remember I told you that one day I'd make you kneel and beg me?
What? You want me to kneel and beg you? Who do you think you are, to think I'd do that?
You don't have to kneel. You can keep your pathetic pride. But your rashness and recklessness made them lose everything. Shouldn't you pay for this?
Yeah, give it back.
Give me the money back.
Impossible. Why are you doing this to me? I'm so good looking and talented. I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, this girl is pretty. My foolish nephew isn't married yet. I think you'd be a good match. Come on, follow me.
No. Albert, I know I was wrong. Please help me, will you?
Quinn, you're finally willing to beg me. It's a shame you still don't realize where you went wrong.
I know I was wrong. If you help me this time, I'll kneel at your doorstep for 99 days. No, for 100 days to apologize. I don't want to marry his nephew.
Get away. I never want to see you again.
All right. I'm leaving now. I promise. I will never appear in front of you again.
Are you feeling sorry for her?
No. After waiting so long, when it actually happened, I didn't feel as satisfied.
Maybe it's because the situation has changed. I didn't expect you to let Ryan off so easily. I was hoping he'd have to bark.
Alina, making Ryan bark is just a temporary thrill. The event's resources are key to Sharp Group's rise.
From the beginning, you've wanted to participate in it. What's so special about it that you're so invested?
You'll know when the time comes. In the previous life, Ryan found a treasure at this land transfer event, which helped the Dyer family soar. This opportunity I must seize.
Mr. Sharp, we've already helped you. So what about our losses?
Mr. Clark, sell Apexy Tech 3 days later.
At any price?
Yes. Let's go.
Mr. Sharp, what about our losses?
Stop being stupid. Didn't Mr. Sharp say, sell Apexy Tech 3 days later? The stock is rising these 2 days. Mr. Clark, buy all my funds in Apexy Tech.
Hey, I'll buy it too.
I'll buy it.
Buy it for me first.
Mr. Dyer, did you like the performance from my troupe yesterday?
Oh, it was great. I'm still savoring last night. Mr. Haynes trained them well. I'm satisfied with every aspect. Great.
About the potential collaboration between Alpha Realty and Dyer Estate.
Don't worry. With your troupe, Alpha Realty will definitely be a part of Dyer Estate.
Thank you, Mr. Dyer. From now on, I will always follow your lead and never go against your words.
All right. Just make sure to bring your troupe to perform at my place more often.
No problem, Mr. Dyer.
It's getting late. How about we start the land transfer event?
Oh, yes. Everyone here is a big shot in Gardo. Thank you for coming. Today, I am hosting this event to promote mutual exchange. This is a chance to trade and rotate land and projects you all hold. Also, Mr. Lee from the mayor's office has brought municipal plots. If anyone is interested, feel free to bid and participate. A toast to Gardo's future. Yeah.
Since Mr. Dyer mentioned it, I won't be polite. Our Owen family faces a tight cash flow and is forced to sell a prime piece of land in Tavala. Feel free to bid. If the price is right, we'll sign the contract right here.
Tavala land?
Yes.
Mr. Owen, isn't that the plot? Your family has left abandoned for more than 10 years, huh?
That's not an abandoned land. It's a plot that our Owen family hasn't developed yet, but we're now forced to sell an abandoned land.
Come on. That land has been auctioned off multiple times. Stop embarrassing yourself here. No one would want it anyway. Come on. Give it up.
Who said no one would want it? Mr. Owen. 6 million. I'll take your land.
What are you doing here? This is Mr. Dyer's event. What right do you have to be here?
Well, Mr. Haynes, where's your performance troupe? Why not show everyone here a good time?
Albert, you're not worthy. Don't blame me for being ruthless. Let me tell you, Alpha Realty is now under Dyer's real estate empire. You're out of your league against me.
That's why the dog dares to bark. Got himself an owner, huh? But the owner hasn't even spoken? So what are you yapping about?
You.
Enough. Albert, I let you join this event as a favor to the Leah family. The people here are all top names in Gardo. You don't have the right to speak.
Out of respect for Mr. Dyer, sure. But if this dog keeps barking, I might just knock a few teeth out.
All right, everyone, sit down.
Did you just say Tavala?
That's right. 6 million, I want it. Mr. Owen, is this price acceptable?
Albert, I've heard about Tavala's land of the Owen family. It's practically a swamp. There's no development value. Taking it over would be pointless.
Alina, why are you undermining Albert in front of everyone? He's the CEO of Sharp Group now. You can't just make him look foolish, right?
Ryan, I'm advising him to think it over.
Don't worry, Alina. I've got this. No need for reverse psychology. Acquiring Tavala's land is one of my main goals here today. If Mr. Owen is good with the price, we'll sign the contract shortly.
Okay.
Albert, what on earth makes Tavala's land worth buying?
There's rare earth under that land.
No one has other land to offer for transfer. I'll represent the mayor of Garto to introduce a few development plots for private bidding. Please take a look at the documents in front of you. If any plot interests you, feel free to place a bid.
So it's here. In the last life, this plot was assigned to the Dyer family who made a fortune off it.
If there are no questions, you may start bidding.
Master Lee, Alpha is interested in plot 1. We'll bid 20 million. We'll make it a landmark complex.
Mr. Haynes, that's quite a plan. Plot 1 is clearly in the direction of Gardo's future development center. A mere 20 million to secure it seems a bit too easy, doesn't it?
Mr. Lee, I've heard Gardo has been planning to expand in recent years. I wonder if Plot 1 will truly become the new economic center. If it is the Owen family, we'll stop at nothing to take it.
Since we're all familiar faces, I'll be up front. Plot 1 is indeed intended for development as the city center, but the governor has yet to give the final go-ahead. That's why we're offering it now, hoping you can begin planning and construction.
So it's really a city center plot. The Owen family bids 50 million.
Albert, the profits of it are significant. Should we go for it?
Plot 1 is indeed planned as the city center. Unfortunately, the site and new area project has diverted funds, leaving this plot underfunded. In the last life, the companies that took over it went bankrupt. I can't take on this mess.
Alpha will bid 80 million.
Alpha is backed by the Dyer family. I plan to drag them into this mess. Sharp Group. 200 million.
200 million? Albert, is that how you bid? The price has doubled directly. Do you even know anything about real estate? Just randomly making bids.
No need to worry, Mr. Dyer. I'll just place the bids and leave the rest to my team.
All right, I'll compete with you. Let's see what my family can do. Albert, have you thought it through? I have the Dyer family behind me. Do you know your own limits?
The Dyer family with an heir like you is already in trouble.
Albert, you country bumpkin, I can crush you with money.
Albert, Sharp Group's funds can't compete with the Dyer family's transfer money from my family.
It's fine. A mere Dyer family is still within my control. No need.
Within your control? Albert, you're so arrogant. Just bid with me.
Keep bragging, Albert. I don't think that after acquiring Silverstone and Skyline properties, you still have enough funds.
$1 billion is already beyond Sharp Group's financial capacity. Albert, calm down.
Congratulations, Mr. Dyer. $1 billion. Congratulations, Mr. Dyer.
Although the city center's development land is valuable, it requires a huge investment. It will take at least 50 years to break even. Our Sharp Group can't afford such a long return cycle.
Don't worry. I just want to make Ryan pay more and tie him to the city center development. Otherwise, he'll target us in the future.
It's a shame that the city center's prime land ended up in Ryan's hands.
Don't worry. Even if it's gold, it's gone bad. He won't get what he wants.
Albert, do you have some inside info?
If no one else bids, I'll give the development rights of Plot 1 to Mr. Dyer.
Mr. Lee, don't worry. Only the Dyer family can take this land in Gardo. Other small companies are not even worth considering, right? Well, other small companies are not even worth considering, right? Well.
Then congratulations to Mr. Dyer. If anyone is interested in other plots of land, feel free to bid.
Mr. Lee. Plot 5, Sharp Group, $40 million.
Why does he choose Plot 5?
Plot 5 is far from the east. It's just a useless plot of land.
Albert, have you lost your mind? Spending $40 million on it? What are you trying to pull?
Mr. Dyer, Plot 5 is a treasure. If I were you, I'd make sure to secure it nights, no matter what.
Mr. Dyer, Albert must be up to something. Don't bid on it.
Albert, I know what you're trying to do. If it really is a treasure, why didn't you secretly bid on it? Why would you tell me? That's not likely.
Oh, I get it now. You want Mr. Dyer to bid with you. Once Mr. Dyer drives up the price, he'll back out.
Albert, save your little tricks for someone else.
You two really are cut from the same cloth. You two really are cut from the same cloth.
Sharp Group, $40 million. Is anyone else still bidding?
Well, Mr. Lee, hurry up and give him the contract. Who would want this piece of wasteland? This guy is just shooting himself in the foot, losing $40 million for nothing. Funny.
Mr. Sharp, on behalf of the mayor of Gardo, I'd like to thank you for your contribution to the city.
Albert, you just spent $6 million on a marshland, and now you've spent $40 million on a wasteland. Well, Sharp Group shouldn't be in real estate development anymore. You might as well as start a scrapyard and take in all the unwanted junk.
Mr. Dyer, you don't know the value of them. These 2 plots of land are more valuable than you can imagine. Don't cry when the time comes.
Albert, Mr. Dyer is such a grown man. How could he cry?
Oh, not just crying. If I let such a big piece of treasure slip away, I'd end myself.
Albert, stop acting mysterious. What's the secret with this land? Just tell me now.
Time's running out. Mr. Dyer, take a good look at how this Plot 5 connects with the land you lost to me in Nobi.
How could Plot 5 be connected to the land I lost to you? Did you already know that? Today's land event would include Plot 5?
Because I know more than you do. The news should be coming through. Because I know more than you do, the news should be coming through.
Okay, understood. I'll tell them.
Mr. Lee, what news? Is the city center development decided for Plot 1?
Huh?
I made it. Albert, let's see what you have to say now. I've secured Plot 1. Gardo's future will be in our Dyer family's hands. You can only sit and watch as your company goes under. Poor you.
Mr. Dyer, hold on a second.
What?
The city center of Gardo is indeed set for Plot 1, but just now, the governor of Gardo received new instructions. Olash has decided to develop Seitan, overseeing the southern economy. It's under Iopolos' jurisdiction, but directly managed by Olash.
Seitan new area?
That's right. Gardo's next 50 years will focus on Seitan new area. The planned area for Seitan is Plot 5 and its surrounding areas.
Plot 5?
Surrounding areas? Isn't the wasteland in Nobi that the Dyer family originally owned? Then it... Hey, Mr. Dyer?
Call an ambulance.
What?
Hurry.
Hold on.
Entertainment, real estate, internet finance. This time I will never be a powerless fool.